Alright, so you're probably familiar with the whoosh bottle demonstration, where you fill this with a bit of ethanol, let it evaporate, and then light the top. But for a little physics twist on it, you can tape it to one of your good old physics trolleys. And so what I would do from there is take, I think normally about 20 milliliters of ethanol does the trick. And then we're going to pour that in and keep the top sealed and give it a little roll around, try and spread the ethanol around the bottle. And if it's a cold day, what you can do is pour a bit of hot water on the bottle to help that ethanol evaporate. And as I'm doing that, I can feel the pressure building on the palm of my hand. Okay, and then I'm going to bring it over to where we've got a good bit of space, and I'll ask my glamorous assistant Andrew to light the splint. Quickly. Alright, and a cool little variation on this, or extension for it, is to film it, possibly in slow motion, and then you can work out the velocity, see the maximum velocity it reaches, and work out things like the kinetic energy and possibly the power involved. So it's just a little variation that brings some calculations in as well. One thing to note, I discovered probably one of the first times I did this, is if you want to run it with a subsequent class, then you need to get the carbon dioxide out of the bottle. And carbon dioxide doesn't come out all that easily, so you need to either tip it upside down and leave it upside down for a while, or better yet, fill it with water and then tip the water out, and then that will cycle the air. It becomes very hard to do if you just try to run it twice, and I think that's because the carbon dioxide is staying inside the bottle. So that's just a large plastic bottle off a water cooler. Sometimes quite hard to track down, but if you ask around, you might be able to find one. All right, and that's the whoosh rocket.